Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the New York Yankees. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here. And on the hill today, Will Warren. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. And the batter now, J.P. Crawford. And there's a ball. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
Right through there for a strike. One out, base is empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that gives Jorge Polanco a chance to hit with 2 out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
There's a strike. And that's outside. Raleigh off of first with 2 away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back at Yankee Stadium, on the hill for the Mariners, Logan Gilbert.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets, and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Swing and a miss and a slider. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Now here's Trent Grisham.
The center fielder, Trent Grisham.
One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting third, the right
2 outs, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Aaron Judge. And that's down and away.
That's a ball.
Two outs, base is empty. And now it's filled up.
Full count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Judge waits. Cut out and miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. second inning
Leading
set
off
to
for
go.
Seattle,
Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. On the ground to third, and it
Foul
goes
ball.
just foul. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Next to hit, Luke Raley. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a tapper. Over to Goldie. One out in the second. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Mitch Garver up to hit here. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul.
Two and two.
In the dirt. To third. Tag. Got him.
When you try to move up on a ball in the dirt, you've got to be sure that it gives you enough time to make it safely. Guess wrong, like we saw here.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. We head to the bottom of the second. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Ground ball to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
The left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Ball. 3-1.
That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. He swings and crushes one. Deep on its way. Way back there. Gone. It's a belly ball. That's worth the price of admission. His second home run of the series, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0. So one out, nobody on. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe on the ground. And foul ball. In the air, left side. Arozarena moving under it. And there's two down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
The pitch to LeMahieu. And that's through there for a strike. Counts full, 3-2.
3-1 count. Saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
To first, and that is the inning. Back in New York. And now here is Dominic Canzone.
Canzone.
That's off the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one just misses.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Peraza makes the grab, one away. Here's the third baseman, Miles Mastrobuoni. And that is out of play. just
No,
misses
that
with
missed.
that one.
2-2.
Inside,
full.
almost got him. That's ball four. Tried
Take your
another
base.
sweeper, but couldn't find his zone.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Man at first, one away. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Judge makes the grab, 2 down. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners.
The center fielder, Julio
Tying run is at
Rodriguez.
first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Close,
That's
but
a
called
ball.
the ball. And now 3-1. Swings through that one.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Ripped to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. That ends the frame. As we go to the last of the third. And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells.
Well,
Kicks and deals. That misses
That's the
the
ball.
zone. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a
2 balls,
really
1
good take
strike.
right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Next offering is in for a strike. Next offering
count.
is outside. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And up next for New York, Oswald Peraza. 1 down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Started
got?
after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
now batting. The first
Now it's
baseman,
Goldschmidt up to the plate.
Goldschmidt.
And it's even up.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean,
2 balls,
that
2
slider
strikes.
didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. On to the 4th,
Leading off
and
for the
here
Mariners,
is
the
Jorge
second baseman,
Polanco.
Jorge Polanco.
That's in there. That is strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that
Count
is a
is
good
full.
eye on a pitch down low. And that's ball 3. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Fights it off. He'll see another. Now this is in the air down the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. Next is the speedy first baseman, Luke Raley. Ball to strike. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Out to center. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. Back in the Bronx, ready to go. Bottom 4. Now the number 2 hitter, Trent Grisham. Here's a 1-1. And that one missing low.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there. And that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage. And that might be the case today.
That just misses, and the count's full.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Here is Aaron Judge. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Now that
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
Stanton.
Check swing, and he went 2-2 now. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Now pitching.
Tim Hill comes on now.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Digging in, Mitch Garver.
The catcher, Mitch Garver.
Swung on, belted. Way back there. See you later. He sends one out the opposite way. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And up next for Seattle, Dominic Canzone. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Now the third baseman, Miles Mastrobuoni. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. 2 gone. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit.
J.P. Crawford.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. That one down the line, and it goes just foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ground ball, Goldie. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. Now the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
The left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
That's too low. 2-1.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The starter's pitch count is high because they've worked the count full against him 5 different times. Their pitch selection's been off the charts today.
And he dropped it. So that's a foul ball, and he gets another chance at the plate. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Garver on to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Now batting,
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees.
Volpe.
One down, base is empty. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And that's another strikeout. 8 in a row. Unbelievable. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit.
DJ LeMahieu.
Next offering is fouled back.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive.
That's the third out. Inning over. New pitcher on here, Ian Hamilton.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Hamilton.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez.
44, Julio Rodriguez.
And that's in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
And that's a fair ball. The throw into second, in safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He rocketed that one out of here. And they add a couple more. It's 3-1. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Next pitch misses way outside.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Next to hit, Randy Arozarena. So did Super
That's
Joe
it, ball.
give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Grounder might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting.
And now the first baseman, Luke Raley. Arozarena, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hamilton throws over.
No.
Arozarena dives back.
That's the ball.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Good job to fight that one off. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. And now for Seattle, Mitch Garver.
Mitch Garver.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out. Back in the Bronx, here's the catcher, Austin Wells. And he swings over the top there.
He's pitching well, but
1-2
not throwing a
count.
ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. That misses.
Count is full.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman,
Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees.
Two and one.
Nice stop. To his knee, the throw. There's one. On to first, double play.
now batting, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here is Goldschmidt. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
2-1.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for the
Devin
Yankees,
Williams into the game.
And he's done a
38.
great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
And now the right fielder, Dominic
The right
Canzone.
fielder, number 8, Dominic Canzone.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's the third baseman, Miles Mastrobuoni.
Mastrobuoni.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
That one
2
missed.
and 2.
And that
Count's
just
full.
misses. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Line drive. Bellinger makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2.
Ground ball left side. In plenty of time to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
7th.
46.
Trent Thornton.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
So the batter now will
Leading
be
off
Trent
for the
Grisham.
Yankees, the center fielder, Trent.
The Yankees
Grisham.
looking to rally. The 1-1. Called strike right there.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
And he chases that one. And there's 1 down.
The right fielder, number
Aaron Judge
99.
at the plate.
Aaron.
He's a guy who does it
Judge.
all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Judge rips that one. Makes the catch for the out.
He was all over that fastball right there. Tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Early in the count, you
1-2.
have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
He steps on the bag, and the Yanks go quietly.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Yankees,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
64.
Jeff Hartley.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And stepping in for the
leading off
Mariners,
the
Julio
center fielder,
Rodriguez.
number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
No, ball.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2-2.
This to center field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around second is Rodriguez. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Having a really
Now
nice
batting,
game
the
here. That's his
designated
second
hitter,
extra
Cal
base hit. When you flare a
Lawler.
ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to
2-1.
get down.
Outside.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Rodriguez at third with nobody out. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Into the second deck and gone. Kiss that ball goodbye. Another homer. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they add to the lead. It's 5-1. Jorge Polanco up next for the Mariners. Here's a 1-1. Late swing, foul to the left. Next pitch
Ball.
inside. It's 2-2.
2-2.
And delivers
Got full
outside.
count.
Check swing at the full count offering. Appeal to third. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one's in there, and a count 1-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. 2 outs, base is empty. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. Smoked on the ground a second. LeMahieu gets it to first. And that is that. Back here in New York, here comes Cody Bellinger. The Yankees in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
That one ripped. This one's got a chance. And that one is out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. His second home run of the game. It's 5-2. New pitcher for the Mariners, Edward Bizardo.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Anthony Volpe digs in now. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
1 on, nobody out, a run in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Next offering is downstairs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting the catcher,
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And a 2-1 on the way. Fought off foul. 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through it for the K. That's the first sinker we've seen today, and it was effective.
Now batting.
Now the third baseman, Oswald Peraza. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Mark Leiter Jr.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Mitch Garver. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Stays alive. Now he breaks his bat. LeMahieu slings to first. Now one gone in the ninth. And now it's going to be Dominic Canzone. One down, base is empty. That's down and in. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Here's the third baseman, Miles Mastrobuoni. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground to short. Over to Goldie. And that's the third out. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Andres Munoz.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Back to the top of the order, Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees. And the next pitch is way outside. And a big swing and a miss.
2-2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Right side, hard hit. Steps on first for the out. He's 2 outs away. And next for New York, Trent Grisham. The Mariners trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
On the ground, right side, Polanco tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. So last chance for the Yankees. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. Here's a 1-1. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.